Hello and welcome back to our Meet the Speaker series, where we introduce the speakers who will be presenting at this year's 4th Annual CAV Forum to be held in Geneva, 21st through the 23rd of October. And today it's my great pleasure to introduce Sascha Lucas, who's Director of Operations at MOV'IT Brakes. Sascha, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Rob. Thanks very much for the invitation.
Welcome, very welcome indeed. Look, we're very, very excited to have you present at this year's forum. So why don't we kick it off? And I want you to spend a little bit of time, tell us a little bit about yourself and also a little bit about MOV'IT Brakes and the work that it does in the braking components sector of the industry.
Sure. I'm 51 years of age, born and raised in Germany. And after earning my diploma in mechanical engineering, I spent 20-something years of my career in the braking industry. In fact, in a variety of engineering and managing positions, manufacturing engineering, sales, program management, and so on. And since 4 years now, I'm the operations director here at MOV'IT Brakes in Limburg, Germany.
Excellent, excellent. All right. So tell us a little bit about MOV'IT and so the work that you do there and some of the products that your team there produces.
Sure. MOV'IT is a rather small company. So in fact, we are 19 people in total. Our development and production is all based in Europe, in Germany, in fact, in Limburg. The designing, testing, and prototype production, series production, everything takes place here in Limburg. With that small team, we supply basically 3 markets. We have 3 product lines. One is in cooperation with a big German OEM brake system manufacturer. We produce brake system components like master cylinders, like vacuum brake boosters and wheel cylinders for drum brakes. And then, of course, we have our own designed aluminum high-performance brakes. You see one in the background, the green one, which we produce for car enthusiasts who are intending to improve their braking performance of their particular cars. So singled custom applications, if you will. And finally, and leading to the reason we are attending the CAV Forum, we are developing and producing high-performance brakes for armored vehicles for both civilian and military purposes.
All right. Very good. And look, it's a carry on. Yes,
sorry,
carry on.
Maybe if I could add, especially for the armor market, it's worth noting that we are cooperating there with our longtime partner TSS International in the Netherlands, with the managing director Louis Huizen, and Louis and his team are then distributing our products on a global scale.
All right, very good. All right. So look, and we know that brakes are a critical element in a vehicle's mobility performance, and given the additional weight and the higher center of gravity that a civilian armored vehicle has, there's even more importance placed upon the coordination and the integration of braking systems into the vehicle. So with that in mind, maybe you can just give us a very brief outline of some of the things that you're going to be covering in your presentation at the CAV Forum this year.
Sure. Brake systems have been a topic, direct or indirect, in various presentations we have seen over the last years. In 2023, Leonard Alkemade talked about the golden triangle of armored mobility, consisting of heavy-duty suspension, heavy-duty wheels, and of course, heavy-duty brakes. And also last year, Meir Magal and Chris Game were talking about testing They highlighted the relevance of testing either for homologation purposes or just for pure comparison, using several kinds of specifications, rather European focused or US focused, or the PAS 301 as an outstanding test procedure, for instance. Now, with that in mind, we want to go a step further and start really at the basis and say, okay, what is a brake system? What is it made of? How does it work actually? What happens if you push the brake pedal? What has changed over the last years, and what kind of future development are we going to see? And especially we want to shed some light on the question, how does this all affect armored vehicles? Like, for instance, what happens if we keep the original brake system? What then? And one question we hear kind of very often is, in this particular case, why do you supply 4 piston calipers? Why not 6 calipers? Spoiler alert, the number of pistons is completely irrelevant, and I will show the background then during the presentation.
Very good. All right, excellent. Look, and it's interesting too, because people inherently understand that you put, as you say, you put your foot on the braking pedal and the car hopefully will stop. But there's all the sort of black magic behind it in relation to the brake pads, the discs, the brake lines, and even the brake fluid. And there's the discussion about the higher rated brake fluids for civilian armoured vehicles and the braking systems being used on them. So it's an important topic, and I know that the various attendees at the CAV Forum will all embrace learning more about it, so that, again, part of what CAV Forum does is provide this technical knowledge, provide this ongoing education. The more knowledge people have, the better they build the vehicles, the safer the users and the occupants are when they're driving in hostile areas. So we're very much looking forward to your presentation, and we look forward to seeing you there at the CAV Forum in October in Geneva. So Sascha, thanks again for your time. We very much appreciate it, and we'll see you in Geneva.
Thank you again for the invitation, Rob. It's been a pleasure, and we'll see us in Geneva in October. Take care.
Thanks indeed.
Bye-bye.